go, let's go. Oh, guys, what a morning we had today. Woo! We took on and defeated the Fader, the final boss there in Valheim Early Access. So, man, we've got some weapons we haven't made, a few pieces of armor we haven't made. Not quite a completionist, but gotta have all the things. I do know that we're gonna have achievements coming out with the 1.0 release in September. We'll be resetting this community server that has been so graciously put up by Ivy Fatbeard. So that'll be a whole new experience. We'll do the grind all over again, build all things. One thing I do want to do that we haven't done yet is build a church. Every game that I've played that we're able to build bases in, I always like to build a church. And we have a community server now, and I've really slacked on that one. So now that we have some advanced building pieces available to us from the Ashlands, I do think one goal that we'll have here at the factory in Valheim between now and September will be to build a church for Valhalla's Hope, our little village that we've got going. So that'll be fun. After today, I think, or at least after this week, we're going to be shifting gears back into variety, and we're going to have some small land. We'll have some Enshrouded in the mix, some Subnautica 2. Just keep working on some builds that we've got going in those games. And there have been several games that have had updates since I really got into them last. Some major updates. No Man's Sky, Enshrouded's received some big updates, even Small Land. And looking at you guys were watching the slideshow a moment ago of different builds that we've done in Space Engineers and all those other games I mentioned. Man, it just reminds me what a brutal grind Valheim has been. It's been so much fun, and I love the people that we've met through IB Fatbeard's community here on the server. I think we've made new friends, and I'm grateful for that. But it's going to be kind of nice getting back out of the grind that is Valheim. I don't mind the grind so much, and really I don't mind any of it. It's just different. It's a different pace of things. But watching those screenshots come through from all those other games is just kind of oh, that was nice. So I'm looking forward to, as much as I'm loving Valheim, I am looking forward to changing the pace a little bit so the factory will start putting out some different builds in some different games right around the corner. Another announcement I want to make is that tomorrow, I do enjoy these afternoon streams. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was the first time. Today, right now, is the second afternoon stream that we've done. The double stream, morning and afternoon, before and after lunch, and I am enjoying them. I think we're gonna keep doing that. But tomorrow, I do actually have an appointment tomorrow afternoon, so tomorrow will just be the normal morning stream tomorrow morning, and then Thursday, Friday, we'll get back to the double stream and run up until 5 p.m. Central Time or thereabouts. See how that goes. But for now, we're going to get back into Valheim. We do have a new trophy available, and so we're going to find a home for that, as well as mostly we're going to spend the afternoon a little more relaxed than we were this morning. We're going to get into my personal game and just do they call it hammer mode. It's a no build cost building. Since I've done all of the grinding and all of the earning my way here on the community server, on that build, on that game, I'd like to just do some building without the new. This game doesn't allow you to build from crates even, or from your storage. You have to have everything in your pocket, so you're doing as much running back and forth getting materials as you are doing the building. So we've done that whole grind with all of the builds that we've done here in the community server, and on that game for this afternoon, I just want to do some free building and see about building up a nice boathouse for the large Ascension Valhalla lodge that we've built over there with its large attached forge building. If you guys weren't here yesterday afternoon, stay tuned for that. I think it's really neat. You guys let me know what you think. By all means, I'm always looking for inspiration and for tips and ways of improving, more new creative ways of using build pieces. I'm not particularly a creative wired brain, but I get by through trial and error. If we don't build it, tear it apart, and rebuild it at least 3 times, then it didn't come out of the factory. That's just how I do things. But when it's all said and done and it's all over with, I think we put together some things that are nice. So yeah, after this week, we'll be going back into kind of a rotation. So we'll get some Windrose in there. We'll be playing Enshrouded, No Man's Sky, the Space Engineers or Space Engineers 2, very different paced game, but amazing building in that game. And then we're even going to mix in, maybe not every week, but we will be mixing in some cozy games as well, some nice cozy games that allow for building, like Aloft and Voyagers of Nera is a great one. Anything, you guys know, anything that puts me on or in the water, I love it. I've got salt water in my veins. So we'll get into some cozy stuff as well, maybe even some Palia. We'll see how that goes. Palia doesn't let you build so much, but it is a lot of fun, and there's a lot of collecting, and there is some building. It's just generally most of the stuff is kind of pre-built parts, like pre-built homes, and then you do a lot of decorating basically within your homes. But overall, you get to build a nice big base, so it can be a fun one, and it has received a couple of large updates since we played it, so we may sprinkle that in. We'll find a cozy day of the week to do swapping in between Palia and Aloft and Voyagers of Nera, and that type of a game. So for now, though, we're still in the Valheim. Before we jump over to my private game, we're going to jump back into Ivy Fatbeard's community server where we've been at. We just defeated Fader this morning, as I mentioned, so we're going to look for and find a place to put that big, bad, amazing trophy head from Fader. And I wonder if I still have this on. That is not it. That is not it at all. Let me pull up the password. It recently changed, and I don't know where all the capital letters are quite by heart just yet. So let me see if we can just copy and paste this in right there. Get that loaded up. But so glad to have you guys back with us. Mims, if you are here and have your ears on, thank you so much for being here, as always. I'm not sure if what I'm looking at is, I think this is left over from this morning's stream, but Ergo got his character done. Got him suited up somewhat. Let's go. Are you guys in? Is he here in the community server? Not yet? Are y'all playing, starting your own world, or are you going to bring him here to the community server? Have you guys had plans or talked about that? So let's see, we've got some of these Fader relics. I think we better put these relics, and as well as this queen, Majestic Carapace. I think we better put these in the trophy box. Seems like a good place for them. So Ashlands, we've got the Fader relic, and from the Mistlands, the Majestic Carapace. Now this Fader relic, for those of you that missed it, it says the mystical power will be revealed another day. So for people that have been playing this game for 5 years, they've been sitting this in their chest for all that time, waiting for what is now announced to be first week of September. It is not yet. You have your own started, your own that you started him in. He's driving now, so I want to talk to Facebook before he comes in, permission and all that. Absolutely. That'll be awesome. I hope he really enjoys it. I haven't gotten to talk with Ergo enough to really kind of get a feel for him. Not sure about, personality or interests and things like that, but I do hope he has a blast with it, you got to have the right kind of personality for this game. You know, you've got to either be just a real hardcore gamer so that you can, you know, fight your way through it successfully, or you've got to be someone like me that's just very easygoing and very anti-drama and easygoing. It's very hard to get me riled up, and I get excited, but you know, I don't let too much bother me. You know, so this game has it will do its best to bother you. So yeah, I do hope that he has a blast. I hope he really enjoys it. Now this Fader trophy, we're gonna need to put this guy on the wall somewhere. He likes RW a lot, WR even. Oh, Windrose. Yeah, I remember you were playing Windrose with him. So that ought to be good. Then he's either skilled or laid back, maybe both, but he's at least one of the two, because you just have to be one of the two for a game like this, and I feel like Windrose is like that a bit also. It may not be as much as this one, certainly not as much as the Ashlands is in this one, but I'm kind of wondering if Fader shouldn't go right up top there. But Windrose is tough. The combat in it, you've got to have good timing, and especially at the beginning, even the boars will murk you. So you've got to either be easygoing or a bit of both. Excellent. Got to run errands. Be back in a bit. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, good spot right up there. Thank you. I'm going to check that out. Let's see how that looks. Kind of thinking about up top, but I'll check this first real quick since I've already got an item stand there. Oh boy, he's a big boy. Let's see. I'm not sure. He might be a little too big for right there. Maybe I'll try him up top. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for being here, Mims. Put that back there and then see if we've got, I think it's 4 fine wood and 1 bronze nail to make an item stand. If I recall correctly, see if we've got those bits. Oh, we've got the armory open. Wonder, did I leave this armory open? I don't know that I did. Let's get the, while I'm thinking about it, let's get our mage, our Embla stuff back over there. Just gonna leave all the stacks in there for the moment. But this spot's looking awfully empty. That rack next to this for the flame metal, that one is, that's the cape for the flame metal set. I think it's called the flame metal cape, I think. Ashen cape, that's right. I knew that wasn't right, that's why I picked it up. The ashen cape goes with the flame metal armor I'm wearing, but this feather cape, the slow drag that it gives you is so overpowered in this game. It's like a glider almost. You don't get a whole lot of distance with it, but it negates any fall damage. You know, really slows you down. So that I'm going to keep that on me. All right. There's all of that jazz. Let's go ahead and throw him up there. And let's see. We need a bronze nail. Oh, perfect. We've got 1 bronze nail. And then I think it's 4 fine wood. I seem to have misplaced my hammer. A builder without a hammer. That's no good. Let's see here. Hey Tess.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome back. I seem to have misplaced my building hammer in all of the chaos that was this morning. Z. I don't feel like I should go back through Z right now. Let's get armored up and pop over there. We really need to change that to Fader. I don't know how long it'll last being exposed the way it is. Probably ought to try to put some defenses around it, but for the moment, you have it. I had to pick it up mid-fight to place the... Oh, my hammer! I'll come and give it to you. Awesome, thank you, man. Good looking out. That's funny. I was about to go to the Ashlands base. I'm like, where did I put that thing in all the chaos? That's awesome. Oh yeah, because you threw down the portal in the middle of solo fighting Fader. That was amazing. Hats off, Tess. For those of you that missed the fight earlier, it was insane. And Destroyer, I think he did die once. He got a knockback from something and knocked him into some lava, but man, he was an absolute gladiator through that whole fight. Every time I looked over, he was never on fire. He was always almost full health, always on the run. Just a real inspiration to the rest of us lowly Vikings. But yeah, right in the middle of all of that, our portal to the boss went down. And hey, bud. Oh, you were right here. Good looking out. And right in the middle of all that, we died. He's still in there, hanging in there with the fight. And I'm gonna go try to rename this portal here. Oh no, I didn't yet. That is one of the things that we're gonna do here before I hop onto my personal game. We do need to to go check out what powers Fader gives you. They better be good, or they better be very useful for the Ashlands at least. Oh wait, how's this gonna work? I mean, this will get me back there, but then I'll have an extra portal here. Oh, did you stay behind and rename? Did you stay behind and rename Z to Fader for me? That would have been the way to do it. Are you still at the house by any chance? Could you rename Z into Fader? Let's go. So good. Yes, I didn't think that out before I went out to do it. That would have been the way to get that done. So it'd probably be smart to pop in over here and put a wall around this thing at least. I did not hear that. There it is. Welcome aboard, Purple Ninja. Glad to have you back in. How's your morning going, my friend? Purple Ninja is the Gearbot of the month here at the factory. So good, strong, and holding that title. Now I think we need to, yeah, thank you. That was perfect timing, my friend. Now we need to, I think I'm just going to get this back to being yup, and we need to go put a portal down over here for Fader, for anybody who's brave enough to want to go fight that guy. It's going okay. How's your day going? You just got to go watch the VOD, man, from this morning. The last 30-40 minutes or so of the VOD, we fought and defeated the boss from the early access Valheim, is named Fader from the Ashlands. Oh man, it was so intense. We actually did it twice because the first time I did so poorly that hey, can we actually, since you're right here, Tess, can I make this Fader and you make, I've got this other portal in my pocket, we can put your, okay, yeah, I'll move it. So I did so poorly, we summoned him again, and I did much better the second time, so it was a blast. How is your night going? I had to sign out a little early last night and get some sleep. I was passing out hard, and I didn't want to be passed out on the word, you know. Put the portal wherever. I figure I'll just put it down here in the basement, next to Yup, since you got all the access. May not be room right there. In fact, it's such a pain to place these portals down here. I just remembered. I don't know if it shouldn't be a problem to put them on the stone. It's meant to be a floor, but I mean, look at this. Oddly enough, if I place, let me grab a little bit of wood. If I place just a small, well, I don't have any where to put the wood. Let me put these bones away. There we go. If I place just a small square of flooring down, then it lets me place it on that square. So it's just very weird. I think I only need like 2. I know I did that a little backwards. Your night was amazing. Best stream you've ever had. Let's go. And you were, it was a different schedule or something for you too, right? I remember that you had changed things up a little bit. By the way, if there's anyone in here that doesn't know Purple Ninja, you've got to go check out Purple Ninja. He's a fantastic, another fellow Christian, family-friendly game player here on Twitch, and just a fantastic guy, a veteran, and just a great human all around. Definitely do yourselves the favor and go check him out. You had changed it up. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna stream for, oh right, because the Mondays thing. Yeah, you don't stream on Mondays. Alright, so there's that. What else was I going to do? Oh, I'm gonna go put Fader upstairs real quick. Did I just drop the, oh, I didn't get the wood yet. You got rated 4 times, let's go. That is what's up, man. I mean, you do make, you're so helpful in chat, and you're such a positive, you're a positive experience to have around. I know that you make friends everywhere you go in the community, so I think it was, a lot of that was just about being on at the right time, probably, and a lot of those people were able to finally raid you that hadn't been able to before. Or am I too powerful? Are the necks scared of me now? He doesn't seem like he wants to mess with me. One of the raids was 52 viewers. Let's go, brother. I am so happy to hear that. God bless what is going on here. Everything that the community is doing here on Twitch. It's been amazing to be just a little slice of. Why can I not get around this? That is so awesome to hear, man. So glad. I hope everybody was good and happy and supportive. That's going to be too far away. Yeah, maybe not. Furniture. I think Fader's going up here because he is so big. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, Purple. He looks way better on the wall than he did in the Ashlands, I'll tell you that. Fader, the Emerald Menace. To think I know I'm gonna have to solo him on my world. Motor was so hard. Motor was hard enough, but man, I figure by the time I get to him, you know, I'll be so much stronger and better. 200 followers? Oh man, yeah, you were like one. Let's go, brother. I'm so happy to hear that. Oh, it is amazing. To God be the glory. Yeah, you started with like 175. That's so huge. 25 follows in one stream. That's enormous. I've got like 4 or 5. I think maybe 6. Yes, Tess. I think maybe 6 in one stream, and it feels so good, you know, when people are reaching out and supporting you like that. Man, I'm so happy to hear that, brother. Oh, that's huge. And the way that the stream started as well. Ninja was sharing a personal hard part of his testimony with the chat last night, and it, you know, it's hard to talk about those things sometimes, but you know, when God puts it on your heart that you need to do that, somebody needs to hear it, you know. And so it kind of started out a little melancholy, in a positive way, and for it to end like that, that's amazing. That is so awesome. just goes to show, you know, when you feel kind of a little bit of a pull to do something, you've got to follow it. Of course, this guy's, he'll never keep up with me now. Too fast. Alright, you. What do you do? I'm gonna punch that lizard out. The emerald flame never relents. You shall stand your ground, even when it is a flame. And... Guy? Even when it is aflame the ground, and you shall use all the advantages the battle may offer you. 100% adrenaline gain, so that does that mean it fills up your adrenaline for your trinket like immediately? 50% stagger resistance is huge for 5 minutes, resistant to fire. That's amazing. That is very good. You take that ability back into the Ashlands. Oh, very good. God is good all the time, man, and all the time. God is good. And we're in an ad. We've been in an ad for a minute. That's amazing. So good. It seems like there was something else I was going to do in here. This isn't it. Great. Don't have to worry about the night. We've got ads for 30 more seconds. Who do I actually want? This is lowered stamina, right? For Ike here. Man, look at his head compared to it. It's just crazy. Yeah, stamina. You see, I had this that whole time, Tess, and still couldn't keep up with you. 60% less stamina from running, jumping, and swimming. You don't do a lot of swimming in the Ashlands. If you do, it's the last swim you take because it'll be in lava. But just keep up, bro. Get good. Oh, he didn't say get good. He said good. Okay, lizard. Thank y'all for hanging out through those ads. I know they're so tempting with all of the effective marketing that they're doing nowadays to not blow your paycheck on Twitch ad marketing, but anyway, it's one of those things, necessary evil. So thank you guys for hanging out. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a stamina food, I reckon. I should probably take some lower class stamina food. Look at these wolves that Mims has got in here for us. Look, he's going after something right now. Look at him go. He's chasing that boar down across the map. They've been so good, those wolves. But yeah, that's so good to hear. Thank you for sharing that, Ninja. It's purple. That's a very positive way to start the stream. Feels great. So I think Tess, we're about to go check into my private game, and I'm leaving that serpent meat there for somebody else to check out. Somebody will need to cook it up and everything. I think I'm gonna go log in the safety of our house over here. Balak's place. I'll tell you, look at him up there. Look at Fader. Let's go. Oh, that feels so good having that behind me. Twice. 2 times. It was great. There was a little bit of lag because of all of the things that he was breaking coming in, sir. Alright. But it was very playable. I hope it seems from the feedback I got it was very watchable as well. Is there anything here I need to take with me? I think I need to drop off some arrows in the ammo box. I ended up with quite a lot of arrows throughout that fight. Gonna hang on to those, leave all of those behind. Seems good. Man, I have so many frost arrows. Do you need some frost arrows, Tess, while we're here? I have over 2.5 stacks. Look at all this water in here. Ugh, killing me. Hey, Moose. I'm just about to hop over to my game and do a little free building. Nice change of pace. I was just trying to remember. I felt like there was something in here that I was wanting to bring with me, but I don't guess so. Oh, it was probably my hoe. That's what I was missing that day. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not going to need all these, oops, all these meads either. Might as well put that on. I'm not going to use it, but you know. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to use the hoe over there, I'm sure. Mold must be off the hook down here. Hey, it's a basement. It's a little damp, a little dreary. Tell you what, the basement we're going to now, though, so nice. Ever find my place near spawn? Donnie, welcome into the factory, my friend.
Welcome aboard.
And yes, I did. Those were perfect directions. I was thinking from the other day, you told me head northwest to the village, right up this way. But I was thinking you had said to head southwest to the village, which would have been, so I was running all around up here. I remember like maybe by a mountain. I was all over the place, all up here. And I just had to flip it around, man. But yeah, I found it, and we got the ship sailed all the way back here to the dock. So it is safe and sound. And yeah, so Tess, for now, my friend, until next time, maybe this evening, maybe if not this evening, tomorrow, I'm going to stick it out through the week, I think, here in Valheim, and then starting next week, we're going to start mixing it up some. I think I'm going to keep Valheim in the weekly rotation for a little while, keep my Viking skills sharp until the 1.0 release rolls out. But the rest of the week we're going to be mixing it up and doing some variety. So we'll be getting into all kinds of good games. If you guys aren't aware of the games we play here on the factory, just jump into the factory Discord. You can link, that's linked below the stream here, or ! Socials will always get you there and to the YouTube channel, and you guys can see all the games we play and keep up with the updates from those developers, as well as see some of the screenshots of our builds. So, Tess, don't do anything I wouldn't do in here, man. You have fun. I appreciate all the help today. It has been a blast, but I am definitely going to get that change of pace, my friend. Yep, those are perfect directions, Donnie. And I really like what you've got going up there with that base up there where you're at, and it's way off the beaten path too. So you've got all the elbow room up there. Here at the village, it's awfully crowded. I think for the rest of this week, we're going to, here in Valheim on the community server, I think we're going to be doing a church build. I'd like to get a bunch of Grouston together from the Ashlands, get that moved down to the village, and right out in the middle of the village somewhere, I want to use some of the more amazing ashwood pieces. These are some of them up top above the storage here, and that Grouston, which is underfoot here, as well as these walls all around. We want to use that and try to build up a church for that place. Yes, a cathedral of sorts. And I've never built like a Gothic looking kind of a number, so it seems to be the theme for these Grouston parts. You know, when you start putting some of these pieces together, the way the angles are, and the columns, it does definitely seem to lend itself to kind of a Gothic type of look. But these are some great looking roofs and everything, especially these doors. Look at these massive, they can't even see the top. They're like 3 blocks tall. So we'll have some fun with that. Windrose, oh, we've got such amazing churches built in Windrose, big old Spanish missions, and it's been a lot of fun in Windrose for sure. So just so it's not bothering my brain, let me get these tools repaired. And I think we've got one maybe weapon that we could get built. If you'll take a look in the armory here, this is the new and improved armory. Notice no mold. Feels good, Moose. We are missing a lot of the armor sets. I've only gotten up to the planes on this playthrough. So I don't have any of the armors built. The weapons I have built, I've used materials that I've ground out in the other server and brought a little bit over, just enough to build all the weapons for in here. None of these are upgraded at all, but we have every weapon that you can build presented here. with very few exceptions. I'm not missing these. These are actually on me. I'm gonna go ahead and actually put this stuff where it goes right quick. So there's those. Here's this sword. This shield. I accidentally built an extra Himanoffel, so I'll keep that one on me. Here's this bow. And that is almost every weapon in the game, chat. And it's very organized. Do you need a Fenris hood? I have an extra trophy. I do need a Fenris hood. I was gonna keep a lookout. I guess I needed to kind of go out at night to get a hold of another cultist trophy. I had the whole. Didn't I have the whole set? I think I have the set on the other server actually. Yeah, I do. I have one, but I'm not bringing any armor stuff. Like I said, the armor for this playthrough, this game here in my private game, the armor is like the indicator of my progress, the actual gameplay progress. No mods or anything. So that's kind of where I'm up to with that. I need another Drake trophy to make that hood. Oh, we just got our roots though. Let's go. We can make the root mask, and I need the cultist trophy. But thank you, man. In your kitchen and bottom reinforced chest full of trophies. Let's go. All of your Duke items would have been good for this. Oh, that's a good point. I have them marked there also on the map, and I think I shared with the map table after I did that. But yeah, this map looks a lot different than our server map, doesn't it? I've only found Haldor. I haven't found Hildir yet, or the Bog Witch. I did get into the Mistlands and put down a portal at a Diverger tower right there. That's where my ship currently is right now. So yeah, I haven't done any planes. Oh, I did do some planes gameplay, a little bit here. That's right, I remember. This portal is just sitting on top of a big boulder out in the middle of a field. So I think it's still there, but back on our server you can take the head out of our Ashlands crate. The head for, I was thinking of making a shared portal hub where Silver's home was. Oh, that's a good thought for that space. I was wondering if, I know Faith Family Dad has just joined. I didn't know if he might want to build a home there, or if he'd want to go get off the beaten path. But a portal hub would be good, and it's we ought to do a hub like kind of right out in the middle of the village. Do you think? Put a home there for Faith, yeah. Yeah, and he would love that too. I don't know how much of a builder he is, but he has a great time at everything he does. He's really great people, but yeah, a portal hub would be smart, because I had kind of one going along the edge of the dock there, and we could extend it around the dock, the walkway around the longhouse. We could wrap it and extend it around the other side of the longhouse, and I think that would be plenty of room for all the portals, but it's kind of a big walk around the whole longhouse. I don't know. It's move the cartography table and put it up there. What, a portal hub? A portal hub? Well, that's not big enough, right? I mean, it's got to be pretty big. We've got a lot of portals in this game. Things like the bosses and merchants, etc. Right. Yeah, so what I've got going down the longhouse right now, up on the porch, I've got Yagluth, the Queen, and Fader, portals to those bosses. And then along the edge, I've just got one for each biome. So for anyone new, if they just need to get to the plains somewhere to get, some cloudberries or whatever, there's a portal that'll take you to each biome. And those portals are all in some type of a shelter. Most of them, if not all of them, you can sleep the night away there if you need to. But it's gotten a little crowded. We don't have a portal over there to any of the traders. We don't have one to the first few bosses, etc. And I don't know, I wasn't originally planning on there being portals on the side of the longhouse. Those walkways look so good without all of that. So if we wanted to move them into some type of a hub, that would make sense. Remove the table area completely. Yeah, that would be a good spot for it. and then build it in the spot where it is, right? To make sure the roof is high enough for stone one. That's smart, because I haven't yet to put down a stone portal anywhere that's not sticking into the ceiling. And I've built like 4 of them now. The one right out in front of my house is the only one that's not sticking through a ceiling, and it's because it's outside, you know. But even here, I mean, you got to build it, what, it'd be 2.5 tall, I think. So, but anyway, so here's there's my progress on this game. But the weapons wise, what are we missing? So this is for the early axes, which I do have 1 set of, but other than that, I have one of the copper heads, but I need one of the iron, the mysterious axe head, to complete the set for this server. And then I've got all the knives, all of the gloves, all of the axes, all of the hammers, and then I've got all the shields except the Serpent shield. My scales were gone when I went back for them. So yeah, there's all the rest of the shields over there. And then back here we've got swords. I've got all of the swords now. This is Tess's sword right here, because he is the brutal slayer. We've got all of the pole arms, and I think all of the spears, including these from the Ashlands. They're so cool, those ones with different versions, you know, the bleeding and the primal and the thundering. So I think all we're missing this bow right here also has a bleeding and a primal version, but I'm okay with just having the 1 bow. And I think all we're missing then, oh, also this mace has the bleeding, primal, and thundering version of the mace. I didn't notice that till like yesterday afternoon. So hey my friend,
welcome aboard.
IB Fatbeard coming in live. Glad I made it in RN. That looks amazing. Glad you made it in time. Glad you made it in. Oh, right now. Glad you made it in. Oh, you checking out the armory. Thank you, my friend. Let me walk outside real quick and welcome in. If you guys don't know, I know most of you do know IB Fatbeard. Please definitely go check out his channel. He was right there playing V Rising. Okay, that was yesterday, I think. But yes, he's an amazing human being. He's put this server on where we just were live for all of us to get into 24/7 at his own expense. And he's just a fantastic community over there. Can't say enough good things about him and Faithful, IB Faithful, his wife. They stream together and play all kinds of variety of games. It's a fantastic community. You've got to be a part of it if you're not already. Did you see our amazing fight earlier? Oh, Fatbeard, later on when you guys have time, check out like the last 30-40 minutes of this morning's VOD. We fought Fader and defeated Fader. We got the big trophy put up on the front of my house now, and oh, it was madness. And as Moose said there, we did fight him twice. What didn't we fight is the Glitch Gin. That's right, Tess. It was fun. We'll have to do it again with you, Fatbeard. Absolutely. I hope to see it too. Fatbeard, that boss is unreal. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I died like 7 or 8 times, it felt like. I died so many times, and I did hit him a lot, you know, so I helped, but Tess and then Moose came in as well, and they really did the work on him. So we beat him, and they gave me the trophy, but I did not feel like I'd earned it, you know. So reluctantly, I agreed to summon him again, and we fought him again, and I only died once the second time, and I did much better, and I definitely put a beating on him. I did my part. I felt like I carried my weight, so I took the trophy from the second one. I gave Tess the trophy back from the first one because he was the MVP of that first fight. And yeah, like you said, Tess, he did die once in each fight, I think. But he got knocked into the water once without enough stamina, and he drowned. And then he got knocked off into the lava. But he did amazing. And the fight is a lot of fun, Fatbeard. It's so intense. I'd heard it said that people generally, I'm going to get a move on here. I'd heard it said that generally people think the Queen in the Mistlands is a harder fight. I disagree. I do disagree. But here's my storage, Fatbeard. This is inspired by Anonymous's storage. I think I saw you comment on that the other day when you were in his house. I liked the way he wrapped it around the corner, and it's very efficient. We fit a lot of stuff in here. But the basement is much more roomy and drier than the last build. And this is the advanced forge area for the magic and the advanced armors, the Black Forge. We've got all of the mage's weapons right out here by the Galder table. Everything else is in yonder. So let me take a nap real quick because I don't want to show you this place at night. I mean, it looks cool at night, but I feel like all of my torches are probably out right now. So, and you may recognize it. It's kind of the same pattern, the same build as my house there on your server, but it's just getting better. It just gets better every time I build it, and so this one's bigger. It's taller, wider. The materials are all the better materials. This room that I'm in right now, in the other build, it's just a small little loft up here, and it's crammed in with the Galder table and the Black Forge, and my bed is on the other side of the chimney right there. This is the chimney. Love this design with the open wood. It does contain the smoke, even though it's open air. And then I've got just some seating over here this time. And I haven't put up any trophies yet. I don't have a whole lot on this server. I do have some, but we'll have to decide where those trophies are going to go. But these windows are great. I love these windows. You have to have the lighting just right to see them, but the bedroom patio is much roomier in this one. It's a block wider out, and then I enclosed it. It's got a roof over it and all of this patterned wood in here. I know Tess likes these pieces. I think they're his favorite in the game, he said. So there's some of those for you, Tess. And you can see in the side there, that's my forge building. We'll walk through that in just a moment. It's very efficient. It's a really neat design. I mean, I tweaked it to my own, specifications, but that's a design inspired by a YouTube creator named Crate of Bananas. And he did a really neat forge build that I liked a lot. Downstairs, I've still got the dining room over here, but I added the keg fermenters out here. They were in the kitchen in there, pretty crowded. And then these windows are my favorite. I don't know how good you can see them. You can kind of see we've got the tree piece in there and all of that. Gotta go again. Thank you, Purple Ninja. I hope you're having a great afternoon. Things are going smoothly and well. So glad to hear about last night, my friend. Congratulations. Oh, I missed one. Yeah, Tess, if you stop scrolling on me, if you need extra black marble or grousting, you got lots. Moose, you're such a good human. Black marble in the basement, grousting in the chest outside by the beehives. Let's go. Let's see. And the 3 traders are at my house and my neighbor's house in Bone Mass and Forsaken Power Portal. Can move all of those. Sweet, sweet. Awesome. Can't wait to see what you guys get going. Alright, and then on this side is still the workshop, but the whole entryway here is opened up. I've moved these cooking kitchen material chests from either side of the door to right here. Just one big wall. It gave me more chests, actually, so I was able to separate out. I've got a separate chest for all the mushrooms and all the berries, for instance. So we've got all of that there. These are all the cooking ingredients. And in the kitchen, we've got another little table. It's an opened up room because I took the little loft space upstairs and brought it down and really blew out the back wall of the kitchen here. So we've got all of our meals, finished meals, and meads sorted by buff that they give you. And we've still got the cleanse box here with those cleansing book berries. And other than that, kind of the same design. I love the fireplace setup here, the way this turned out, and so I kept it just the way it is. And now, outside is where it's really at. Yeah, we already did the basement. Look at that lizard up here on my stoop. Get off my stoop, lizard. I guess we're looking at the forge first. Okay, Okay, I did it. So here's the Forge playthrough. It's just a simple walkthrough type design. So you just go, you come in here, obviously, you're picking up coal from the smelter, grab the wood out, refill it, turn around, fill this smelter up with coal, and put the rest of the coal you have left right there. Grab this coal, throw it in that smelter, turn around and put the rest right there. Every now and then, throw a little coal in from this third, the third smelter, throw the coal right there, and then the blast furnace is fed from the other side, so you just come around the circle, fill this guy up with coal from the box. You keep all your ores in these 3 boxes, ores that you're mean to smelt. You fill up the blast furnace, come over here, grab your ore, fill up that smelter, grab that ore, fill up that smelter. I did squeeze the Iter refinery in right out here at the forge building, so you can come up these stairs and access the grinder, and then through these holes you can access the sap, and you'll auto pick up the Iter that pops out of there. And then once you've made your circle, refilling all the smelters, you come downstairs where the magic is at. These smelters all spit out their ingots onto your ramps here and drop out onto the floor like that black metal there, and you just walk down the hallway and collect all your stuff. Sometimes they'll stick like that, but oh, I don't have auto pickup on. So if you had auto pickup on, it just walking past here picks almost everything up. So you just basically walk down this hallway and pick up all your ore, your ingots, and then you're out again and on your way. I love just the efficient nature of the Forge design here. And you don't have to burden all of your pockets with all of the stuff the whole time. You know, it's all right where it needs to be when you need it. So, all right, now that we're burning off some fog here, let's get out here and have a look at that. Look at that, buddy. I just really like the way this one turned out. Oh, and these windows from the outside, guys, with the black marble. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look great. I enjoy it. Oh, we've got an ad coming up in a few minutes. I'm going to go in my own world and experiment with some Portal Tower builds and figure out what I like. Nice. Very good plan. A dry run. Excellent. Yeah. And then around back, we've got the gardens. These were inspired by Donnie Dreams. He built some tiered gardens. I really liked that, and so we kind of did our own version of a tiered garden here. We've got all the ivy walls. Unfortunately, the vine berries from the ashlands, I guess they don't, all the ashland stuff, you gotta grow it in the ashlands. So we'll get there on this server, but we've got our little garden shack for seeds and any leftovers, and got all the garden stuff. Hey Donnie, yeah, look, you inspired me, my friend. The beehives may or may not stay here. Seem like an okay place to put them for now. They're convenient when you're out here gathering stuff for the area, but yeah, this was absolutely all Donnie. You believe plain stuff? Yes, yeah, the plains, the flax and the barley. I built a portal there at the community longhouse called Farm, and that'll take you to some flax and barley there in the plains. But see, this is all built right on a little river, where a little river dead ends here as well. So the forge building hangs right down to that river. It looks good from the front or the back, just like my wife, my beautiful bride. But for today, we're gonna come out here. This windmill is not gonna stay here just sitting on the ground like that. I needed some grain, and I hadn't built a place for it yet. So same with the stone portal. This was for transferring all my stuff from the first build that I did on this server to this house, because this is where I'm gonna base my gameplay out of from now on for this server. But for today, we are here to build some docks. First thing we got to do is we got to widen these out. The other docks are too wide at the boathouse there in the village, so I figured 3 wide would be good for these, but I think it needs to be 4, because this this Drakkar ship is not that ship. The Drakkar, look how wide that thing is. Is 4 even going to be enough? Man, it's going to be pushing it at 4, guys. It'll be fine though. It'll be alright. I hope. I hope it'll be alright. Because I want to do the deal where we put stairs going down from the edge here on each side, and it kind of creates like a cradle. And we're in ads. Smoke puffs and fiddleheads can't. I know. It's so bad, Moose. You've got to be able to farm those things. But it does keep you going out into the ashlands, which, you know, it's its own kind of fun. So, yeah. Alright, we are going to need to start, I think, with the reframing of things. I think we better frame in first and then destroy. Get that in there. All right. Man, it makes you miss windrows though. I do like building in this game, but with windrows, they've got that click and drag building. Oh, it's so satisfying and time saving, you know, honestly. Doesn't really need to be there, but I guess it didn't hurt anything, so I'll just leave it there and add this guy. Alright, let's close it in. I like the way, I hadn't done this before on the other servers, I like the way you can make these diamond patterns, or square, yeah, diamond patterns here with these flooring, with this flooring. Doesn't that look nice? I like that. I'm easily pleased, guys. So, thank you for the alert, man. Back to your code again. I wish you the luck on that puppet coding you're working on, Moose. I know it's going to be efficient and great. And I'm out of my workbench area. Okay, well, we know how to fix that. Alright, so we are 4 wide now, and then we're gonna do, I wonder, maybe it'd be better to do the ladders instead of the stairs. I think that'd be better, because the, that Drakkar ship, man, it's so wide, and we're really gonna have to dig this down too. Oh, you know, I remember why I hadn't put these ladders in yet, because I don't know exactly how much, how far I want these slips to come in. I do want to have some, yeah, I don't want them to come in this far. So this is going to be an enclosed dock, and so I want a bit of like patio type porch out front here before we hit the wall and walk, you know, inside. But then when you walk inside, I want some floor space inside as well. And I was kind of thinking like 3 wide, 4 out here. And we would need at least, I don't know, maybe I should do 2 wide outside and then have 3 in the middle here, or on the inside. Let's get this dude spun around. I don't know exactly how long these slips need to be either, but I want them to be able to be used by any of the ships, including the Drakkar. So, we're going to need another workbench out here. Alright, we're missing an upright, oh, right at the end here. That's why I hadn't done that yet. This is where it gets a little hairy. As you start getting deeper, there we go. Green, green, green. That's all good. So we're going to delete this one I'm standing on and widen this out. Alrighty. And this is going to be double wide. Oh, I don't have the vertical under there. That's all going to fall apart momentarily. I can get this in before it all dies. Did that make it all the way across? It did, okay. So that's going to be double wide. This will come out here. Oh, I missed my jump. It happens, Chad, it happens. Better do this from over yonder. I think we need perhaps some verticals right under there. At the corners here. I got in the right place. Oh, because we had them one out, that's why. Why did we have them one out? One short space out. Seems odd. Oh, because it was every two horizontals and putting a vertical. Let me has it. There we go. Ugh. I'm a builder, not a tightrope walker. In construction, oftentimes, you kinda gotta be both. That's why we had the vertical right there, because it was every two. 1, 2, vertical. So we're gonna ditch that one and go 1, 2, vertical. No falls, no whammies, no splash time. That fader fight was so fun, but man, it feels good to just kind of be at peace now, you know? That one's wrong. There she is. Whoop. These floor patterns are very satisfying, I tell you. Yes, get zoomed out of here. Yeah, that design's great. Definitely doing the design everywhere we build with this wood. Alright, and then this one's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I'm only going to have one Drakkar. and probably one long ship, so maybe we make one 4 wide and one 3 wide. Let's finish these ladders over here and confirm, is 4 wide even going to be enough for the Drakkar? Get zoom back in a little bit here. And the front of the boat, the ship, sorry, the front of the ship also kind of cradles. Do we put... No, I think we can just bring the prow. Actually, I think maybe so. What do y'all think? We put it at the front as well. Yes, I like the look of that. Oh no, we're not high enough. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So does the Drakkar fit there? That's the question. I don't get to actually have this ship, this Drakkar, yet in this game. I can't, because having the base built is one thing, but oh no, look how it does not fit. Hey Mims, welcome back. The Drakkar does not fit there. That's too narrow. Oh man, is 5 even gonna be enough? That thing ain't budging. Oh man, that's a little tight. It's finicky sometimes, but you can use a cart to walk around in the water, jump in the back, and it'll keep you just high enough to use a hammer, and you can walk and the cart will move with you. That's awesome! Donnie, you the man, my friend. I'm tripping a little bit, yeah. I was like, is this gonna fit? Let's see, is this wide enough? Oh. No. That's not gonna fit. I don't think I want to go sleep every time it gets dark, guys. For this build that we're doing right now, why? Oh, because I don't have a forge out here. For this creative build that we're throwing this dock together with, I do also have enemies on passive right now, so I can just build in peace out here without killing a whole bunch of dwarves and lizards. Okay, have a little bit of light to build with. Yeah, that's not a good fit, guys. That is not a good fit. Oh wow, even in hammer mode you can't delete it. Oh no. I'm gonna have to chop this whole thing up, guys. I love that about the cart, Donnie. We're definitely going to be using that because I've got to, I'm going to build this out a bit, but I'm still going to have to do a little terraforming and lower it all down. Okay, we're going to need a little stamina for this. A little bit, yeah, a little bit. I'm going to have to be a little shallower. It wouldn't matter if it was 180 feet deep right here. This ship was not fitting in this slip. I don't know if the keel was even touching the water. It just said thunk and dropped in between the dock boards. Yeah, that's the carve back there, right? Oh, right, because yeah. I was about to say I haven't even made the longship in this game, but I swear I did get to the longship. I'm in the plains. My longship is one portal jump away over to... I did this sail looking for Hildir. I never found her yet, but I did find some mistlands, so I docked and dropped a portal. I have a little bit of a Moose is making code now. I should have hopped over there to show him, but I have a little bit of a portal tower built in this build, And I have a portal for each biome, and then a portal for each of the traders, and a portal for each of the bosses. But of course, the other half of the corresponding portals. Anyway, there's the ship. Was the point of that? The corresponding portals at the boss or at the biome, they don't all exist yet. I have not. I don't really want to drop in the water since I don't have to here. I haven't gotten to all the biomes yet, so. But I've got a tower, and I know that I'm going to have these things and these places to go to, so I did already build the base side of all of those portals. There she goes. Alright. Let's not do that again. Alright, so maybe this will be the right size then for the longship. That's not cooperating because of the other ship. Oh, no, it's going into it. I can't see from that angle. There we go. Is that gonna be okay? Ugh, that might be a little narrow too, guys. And that's 4 wide. So do I need to have... Gosh, do I need them to be like 6 wide? Oh my words. Let's check this other ship out. I don't really want to cut apart another ship right now, immediately after I did that, so... So this is 4 wide with the ladders. And it's like just enough for the carve. Wow. So yeah, the longship's not going to fit. I don't think the longship will sail into there either. I think we got to go like 5 wide and 6. Yeah, I made the decision to raise the ground near my docks. I don't like the waves swallowing the docks whole. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could build the docks higher, but then, you know, the ships are so much lower. And if I'm using this cradle idea, then the higher you go, the narrower the cradle gets as it's coming down, so the wider the top of your slot has to be. Huh. I mean, I think this is a good height, and except for when it gets really stormy, the waves won't like regularly be coming up over the floorboards. But it's not wide enough for the longship, is it? It's just not wide enough, I don't think. No, it's got to be like 1 wider. Ugh. Okay. Well, we're going to be getting real good at this. Let's just chop it off right there and let the rest of it fall apart. How about that? Where's that support? There it is. There. Be gone, all of you. Is that touching? That ladder might be touching. Okay. It might take a minute, but that should all fall apart. One more time again. Like a glove. Something's off though. Uh-huh. Yep, that's it. That one goes here. Get down there. Oh, that's why. Get up there. Get down there, get up there. High torch. That's why. That's what did it. One, two. Oh, it did throw it all off. I wish you could move the building camera around a little bit. Like it's over your right shoulder, so you have to be facing, you have to be looking down the right side of things to be able to do things. Okay, now we're on track. Hey, coming in 15 streak. Oh, putting me to shame, bro. Let's go. Thank you for that, Ninja. You guys like how I'm leaning over to look over there? My wife does that on games, and I don't make fun of her, but I give her a hard time about it. And here I am. Where's that? There we go. That did not belong there. Okay, does that reach bottom? Yes. Okay. But this one, I think, is going to need some help. Thank you for the shout out, Mims. We cannot give Purple Ninja enough shout outs. Oh, let's scroll up a bit. I made sure that Donnie Dreams is in there on my auto shoutouts. I would like to make sure that worked today. Did you get that shout out, Donnie? Where was your first? He said, I like those. And you did not get a shout out. What is wrong with that thing? I checked that out after the last stream. I made sure that you're in there. Did I spell it wrong? Donnie Drew, no. Pretty sure I copy and pasted it. Could we get a shout out? Thank already. I don't even have to ask. Mims is the best. Thank you, Mims. Yeah, like I said before, guys, that tiered garden was inspired by Donnie Dreams. We went and looked at his base yesterday. Was it yesterday or today? This morning? No, it was yesterday. But yeah, another great streamer. In fact, I think I verbally gave you some props, but I don't know why that Streamlabs is not giving you a shout out, Donnie. Have you opted out? I don't know what the deal is with that. Oh, we've got one more down there on bottom. There it is. Alright, got rid of it. May I? Can I? Oh, I had it. Right as I gave up. Don't fall in. Okay. Abort. There she is. And it's gonna have to be pretty long too, isn't it, guys? Like out to here at least. Wait, why? Oh, that doesn't touch bottom. There she is. Okay, we'll try that for a length for now. Man, one thing I love about this ashwood is I was complaining about this the whole time I've been playing Valheim since we started the playthrough about they've got to give us some kind of something to keep the weather from, you know, the rain and the, you know, just to keep your builds from deteriorating with weather and looking so bad. And wait, am I lying? Oh, I'm lying. These floors do weather. Because the railings, the posts, they don't. See? These don't weather. And and all of that stuff, the decorative panels, none of that stuff weathers. So I was like, yay, we finally got some stuff that doesn't, even these walls. But I guess the floors are different. But still, that looks a lot better, even weathered, than the other stuff does, right? Streamlab. Oh, there you fixed it. That's right. Oh, I know you don't, man. You're so easygoing, Donnie. But I love the stream, man, and I want folks to find you as well. Okay. I've got a ladder. I don't have a raft. Donnie's got a raft built into his dock to grab a hold of the ladder to get up out of the water. That's pretty clever. Okay, so are we wide enough now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's definitely wide enough for the... I think we should make a 5 wide and a 6 wide. Because that Drakkar ship is a big boy. I mean, he was barely fitting in the... well, he wasn't fitting at all, but he was wedged in tight when I dropped it in a little while ago. Alright, we better get some supports going here. Well, didn't mean to do that. What's wrong with you? Is it you? Are you a problem right now for some reason? Yes, okay. Strange. What was going on with you there? Huh, I know not. You can cross these, right? Yes. Wait. Okay, yeah, that's snapped in. Odd. Is that touching? Okay. It looked a little off there. That vertical coming up to that. Gotta get some vertical support under that guy. No whammies. And you're in bottom, alright. Man, digging out the... Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? 1, 2, 3. You don't even exist anymore, guy. Neither do you. Did I catch the rock? Let's go. Somebody earlier said something about, oh no. What a pain. Okay, so we can maybe fit one here. And then this can support it. Yes, okay. And then we can delete that one. Probably can't reach that one down there. Oh, we can. Okay, perfect. Somebody said something about designing something. That sounds smart. So here I am doing all of that instead of just chopping it off at the root again. Alright, so all of that, oh, I've got one more vertical down there. And then all of that will be toast. This no longer needs to be there. This thing's going to be a lot wider than I had originally envisioned, guys. I'm going to have a lot of support for the ceiling, for the roof. That looks bad. That's not what I want. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be one more. I wonder, is this going to be a problem with doing the ceiling? I haven't decided if it's better to have an even number or an odd number for your width. Oh, that doesn't go there. There we go. Oh, I was in the water there. Oh wait, this is just, let me throw some floors in here. This is just the width of the slip, not the width of the dock or the boathouse. How do I do this? Like this? Yes. Okay. That took longer than I want to admit. Figure that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we need, on that side we have a double walkway over there, which would be like so. Those are backwards. And gotta go in. Man, life just doesn't stop, does it, Ninja? Thank you, man. God bless you, Purple. No way I make this jump, right? Oh, so close. Should have listened to myself. Oh, we need a support right here. Will the waves let me do it? Probably not. Did I get it? Hey! So fast, so furious. And my hammer's about to break. Which is why I threw a little roof on this guy right here. We'll just keep spinning them around then. Yep. Gotta make sure you've got those verticals down first because these last two floorboards are in the way. Moving on out. That's right. When we first got the core wood, I thought they were supposed to be like a lot stronger, you know, wider gapping. You'll put more of them together without. It's probably a bad place. We'll put it in the middle so I can walk on and off of this thing. But it doesn't seem like they do. I mean, 2 of these is like 4 of the others. Can't you go more than 4 without support? Oh, come on. It's a big boat, but man, that's a big, I kind of wonder now, what if, I know, but what if we had like one main boathouse for the big ship that you pull in straight into, and we'll call that this surface, and then there was an L coming off the side with the smaller dock coming in this way. I think I probably like it how it is. Yeah, we're just gonna go with how it is. We'll think about that thought for the next time we build one of these. Again. Do you make it to the bottom? Yes? Okay. Nailed it. All right. That's long enough, right? Did I get a little carried away? Is that is that way more than long enough? I think that's about right. Okay. That is long. It's a long ship, guys. Guess we can go ahead and start throwing these ladders down. It would be smart to do the right corner since we're moving in that direction. My stamina can't keep up with the build. Oh, I already spun it to go around the corner. I was out of stamina. Catch his breath. Uh-oh. I got greedy. It's too dark out here. Oh, that kind of blew me back a little there. Try. Okay. Wait, we need these on this side too. Streams like this, I feel like I should really have some music playing. Need to work on that. The encoder has the option. I haven't tried it yet, but I mean I hear other people doing it. I think the option to exclude a particular audio track from the VOD, and if I'm to understand it correctly, I think if you're doing it in a live broadcast that you don't have any copyright strike fears to worry about. Why is that still orange? There it went. So if I'm just doing live with music going and then I exclude that track from the VOD, then I can still have the VOD and have the music playing on the stream. Is that, am I understanding that correctly? Oh, did I go too far? Oh, I've definitely gone too far. Okay. I skipped a step there, didn't I? This right here is where it might get a little hairy with the depth of the water. I think all those patterns look right. Oh, except these two. Whoa, not that one. Those two are in the way. That's not going to hold. Oh, it did. Looky there. Now it doesn't matter if this one reaches bottom or not. All green. Let's go. Okay. It looks so dinky with the carve in there, doesn't it? Okay, guys. I kind of forgot that we said we're gonna widen this so we can just add an extra floor across the back side of that there. If the car sticks out just a little bit at the tip, I think that'll be fine. That'll be all right. It'll be fine. It'll buff right out. Alright. So we'll have 2 for 2. think maybe one kind of large doorway in the middle. I don't know if I really need it to be a doorway. I think maybe we'll just make it like an opening, like a big framed opening. So where is the middle? That's 5, 7, 9 to right there. And that's 2, and this should be 6, 2, 4, 6, 8 to right here. So that's 8 to there, and middle is right in between here. I don't want it to come all the way at an angle down to that outside wall. You want some type of a wall over there. Kind of don't want this to be incredibly tall either, but it's going to be incredibly tall if we just make it a peak. What do we think here? Go into scratching the brain mode. You can, for Valheim at least, you can go into options and turn music to oh yes, yeah. I think I have that, do I not? I mean, I just noticed the music's not still playing. Yeah, I have it. Oh, there it goes. It just kind of started up again. We'll turn it up just a little bit. Can you guys hear the music okay? Been playing with the sound in this game a little bit. To do about the roof. I mean, we could do the flatter roof gets pretty, I mean, it makes a big difference, but I don't know if this is going to be too tall. Oh, it's got to be pretty tall for the darn masts on top of the rest of it. So what is that? It goes up by 2 every 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would, that's not too tall. That's not too bad, right? And then there'd be a peak right in the middle of it, one of these guys. That's not too tall if we use the 26 degree. Just cover the piers instead of the whole thing. Oh yeah, like two little roofs. Yeah, that could be cool too. I kind of had in my mind this big enclosed boat house of, you know, where you pull in your ship and you get out and unload cargo and all of that is all like indoors, you know what I mean? But I like that idea too, just having like a set. You could even have multiple. That's something I could do on the community server. Cover those piers or those slips, those boat slips. I don't think that's too tall though. I thought it was going to be a lot taller than that. It will be at least 1 square taller than that because we're not going to start down here. We need some height coverage for the mast. Is the Drakkar also a lot taller, or just? I guess I should drop this thing in here and make sure it really does fit. I better do this from the side. I can't really see where it's at. Oh, I heard a thunk. Is that just this? There it goes. Push, Vikings! Oh, does that need to be one wider, guys? It would make the roof peek out a little nicer. I mean, it would be perfect without the cradles. I really like the cradles. I don't know, do we go one wider or do we ditch the cradles? Need to go wider then? For this with the cradles, or you mean roof-wise? I think I think this is going to be pretty okay. So this would be 2 taller. This would be 2 taller. I think that would clear the masts. I'm gonna need some stairs here in a moment, aren't I? Why is that still red? Does this need to go all the way to into the ground, do we think? Yes, okay. Yeah, with the cradle, it'll have to be wider. Yeah. I think, is this one still gonna, we gotta make sure before we get too far into this. I think I'll go ahead and spawn in the ships. I'll chop them back down, you know, for my actual gameplay here in this server, but I just want to make sure that everything's gonna fit. I don't have their Dakar yet. I do have the long ship, but it's a pretty long sail to bring it back down here right now. I need to go get it, but I was kind of sailing around doing some exploring, trying to find my biomes on this map, and also trying to find hill deer. I'm still going backwards, so I'm turning the wrong way. And I'm not going to do like a solid wall. I'll break that up with some of those pattern work pieces and, you know, for some windows and stuff, but I just want like an enclosed type of a feel. That sounded perfect. Let me repair my hammer before I forget and break it in a minute. Yeah, that's a good width for that. If it were one narrower, it'd be a little bumpy and scrapey coming in, wouldn't it? Or would it? Maybe that's how we make the other one wider. We bring it in instead of bringing the whole thing out. Let me check that. Ooh, I think I might be wrong about that. Maybe not. So it kind of depends on the wave action. If it's real low, may not come in. I kind of like that it like holds it when the waves do drop down. Oh, we got the ad going. Thank you guys for hanging in there. Kind of like that. You can almost roll the cart right up to it. I think I'm going to go with that. Oh, there's already one there. We're back, 30 seconds. Wait, how did we wind up? What was that, like half of a floor longer? One of these didn't snap right. And we're back. Excellent. Yeah, I think I like this, guys, the way it kind of cradles it like that. I think it happened right here. Yep. Well, no. That's a double. 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 Doublade. Oh, do we need a... Oh, I lost this one. There we go. This is not on the bottom, that's the problem. There we go. Green across the board, Captain. Alright, that did it. Everything good? Throw one of these right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna need one right here. That's on bottom. Okay. Oh, right. Work smart, not hard. Okay, all that's suspended. Pretty sure that should start braking momentarily. There it goes. Hey, why don't you hang on there for a second? Can you hang on there for a second? Okay, I'm gonna stand on you for just a minute. There we go. And this is now, what, 7 wide? Alright. Okay. Good night, sweet prince. So all that's set. Back to this side. See, if I planned builds, we wouldn't be having all this fun. You come be my friend. Thank you. We have all the verticals where we need them. Nope. Oh, that one doesn't hit bottom. There we go. Big old fat foot is in the way. It's a process, guys. Do we have a vertical on the other side of that? I don't think we do yet. Nope. This thing's being held together by the parts I'm about to get rid of. Okay. I mean, all that extra support under there doesn't really hurt anything, but my brain knows it's down there being all unequal. It's raining, boss. Can we go home? No, we gotta get this job finished, boys. Rain or shine. You wanted to get into dock work. That's wrong. Can't be afraid of getting wet. Wanted to work around ships. I'm out of breath, boss. Suck it up. Beautiful. Now, this thing looks like it's right up against the edge already. And it's kind of touching that one. Look, Drakkar, you're just going to have to deal with us here. I understand you're a big boy, but come on. Never lose it, sir. So, you know, I mean, that's not too far out from real life. When the tides come in, we'll set sail. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now about the height here. I think that's gonna be okay. Let's finish checking that. Oh, the mast situation. Yes, that mast is way taller than the other one. Is that gonna be a problem? Also, what am I doing for support if this is 7 wide and I can't have any cross beams, at least from like these last, what's that, 3, at least the last 4 squares? Like from here out, I can't have any cross beams that are going to block that mast from pulling in here. We'll work that out when we get there. Wait, why is that red already? Oh, it was just dark orange. Whoop. And then we'd have that one peak there. Man, that's right there, guys. We should do this out here, I guess. Was it 3? Yeah, 3 tall. And then, yeah, how's that going to work? It's not going to support the ceiling. Because, see, we have that middle post right there. Will the diagonals add support? And are these diagonals any stronger than these? Because I like these a lot better. Can do the iron beams. Oh yes, the iron beams are very strong, and they hide themselves. Donna, you're a champion. They hide themselves inside these pretty beams too. These are crazy strong. Let's bring the camera in a little bit for this high work. Put our binoculars on. Nailed it. Okay, so with that like that, oh, I kind of did it on the wrong side there, didn't I? Why don't I just give myself a platform? What just broke? Oh, that iron beam, I don't think I must not have landed it, connected it. Oh, that's red. Well, it'll have a support there though, right? Not the whole roof, it won't. Alright, let's see where it will have supports. Let's see. There will be one here. And there will be one here. Alright. Now you're not red? Oh. Okay. How about now? Why are you still red? Interesting. What's going on up here? You're still red. Do these need to be iron beams inside of this also, I wonder? Do iron beams go vertically taller? Does this wall not give it enough support? Just like before, I have all of the questions. Wouldn't hurt, and yes they do. Awesome. Yeah, that's not red anymore. So just giving it wanted support right there at the bottom. Better support than that wall. And then those could be hidden in these, yes. Yes, yeah, that's almost completely hidden. Although, honestly, especially for something like utilitarian, like a dock, those iron beams don't look bad. But, yeah, it could have support there. Oh, but the question is on that side, we can't have any of these verticals in. Well, we can have that vertical, but not these two. Am I thinking right there? So we can have this one here, and then we don't get another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, till 7 beams over, or 2 from the edge. So we would have, and that's coming from the very, it's actually coming from under the top, guys. I don't know. I think we just need to try to build this out here at the end and see what will or won't work instead of speculating about it. But for these to reach ground, where's are we missing a vertical here? 1, 2, 3, 4, we are. Right there. Okay. Okay, so far so good. That's very red. That's green. And that's green. And that's red. What's up with that? So is this... Is this blue at the bottom? It is. It's in the ground. I mean, do we need to try to run this iron through the middle of this thing? I don't think that worked. Oh, because of this. Maybe. Is that gone? Okay, that's gone. There we go. Alright, now let's try it again. Bighorn, why? Welcome in, man. We're trying to figure out how to enclose a Drakkar under a roof. It's a big boy ship, and I'm out of the forge range now. It's a challenge, and apparently the camera thinks I'm trying to build the boat. No, I'm looking at that, not the boat. Camera. And we're red, or are we dark orange? Because it is there. I put it right there. That's a fair point. I did. I put it right there. So we're going to need to do the same thing here with the iron beams. And the forge. We're doing a little bit of free building on my my game here, Bighorn. I don't believe if you were in earlier, have you seen that house? Just kind of show you from the distance for now. We've got the windmill's not going to stay there, but we've got the nice big forge building and that big house right there. I like the front of it a lot. Came out cool. I hope your travels are still going well, sir. Is it next week that you guys are, or this weekend that you're headed back? Headed back home? Is that all green now? Okay. See, 1, 2.5. Three. Okay. And we just hide that. Heading home this weekend, Saturday. Very cool. Have you guys looked at the weather yet? What we're forecast, what kind of weather you're forecast to have? Okay, so on top of that is actually going to be the peak, guys. So let's get up there. These ladders are so, I have my doubts, but I hope they revisit the animation here on these ladders. Okay, can I get a little bit of stability here? Yes, okay. maybe even a little bit of a scaffold going. Hot in your current location, 15 degrees cooler at home. Excellent. I always wonder when getting ready for the road trip, you know, the travel itself, how the if there's any like storms forecast to be running through the area or anything like. Uh-oh. What has happened? Oh no. This was this beam right here, wasn't it? This beam right here. We're somehow we're sitting right on top of it though. So what happened? We've got an ad coming up again in just a few minutes, guys. Something fishy's going on at this dock. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, so we're gonna need like this to be here because this is gonna be a peak right here, right? Yeah, this is gonna be a peak. So these are gonna need to actually cross. Oh, it doesn't let you do the cross thing, I forgot, when you're inside of the thing. That might be a problem. Let's see if we can bring it up from this side. Yeah, see, it doesn't let you, oh, you can manually place it, right? Like so. Okay. So that held all the way across. But it's not tall enough. Like, not even close. Look at that mast. Oh no. Boys, I don't believe the Drakkar is destined to be enclosed. It would have to be so tall. If the mast didn't have collision, it'd be fine, but I know from our incredibly adventurous sail into the Ashlands, when my mast came across and hit a rock spire and stopped our ship dead. Just the tip of the mast hit one of those big craggy rock spires. You think, yeah. I mean, it's worth testing it, but I was in the Drakkar, like I was just saying, heading towards the Ashlands, and just the tip of it clipped onto one of the. But maybe the rock has. Well, we know that these are going to have collision. Thunk. Yeah. That's a thunk. Man, it would have to be so much taller too. That's so sad. Also, I'm pretty surprised I don't have to I didn't even do any terraforming. I didn't dig anything out yet. This thing just sails right in. Oh, I want to enclose it. I guess maybe we could enclose it up to the mast. Got that ad break going again. take this big pointy helmet off here. Almost over with the ads. And we're back. Thank you guys for hanging in there with those ads. I did go get a little hammer repair while you were gone. And I almost forgot we're going to have this support also. I mean, raising it up one, that's not even going to do it, is it? Oh, the earthquake. Earthquake camera shake. See if I can hit it from the top of the ladder over here. Your car in the middle and launch ship on each side, maybe? Yeah, that's a good thought. But it is a big ship. That clears the mast, the main mast, but not, or the jib? No, the jib's on the front. Anyway, it clears the crossbar, but not the main mast. Would that clear at its peak? Is that gonna break? To manually place that one again, but we can use this to visualize it. Would that clear the mast at its peak? Just over my head. Nope. Man, and that's 3 tall on the walls, on the outside walls. I think using the iron beams we can get the support we need. If we shift all the slips around, like Donnie said, put the Drakkar in the middle, and make it like 2.5 walls tall on the outside. Just be a big old boat barn. Then I think we can make it work. Because it's so close right there, right at the peak. So if we were up another half wall, it would clear if the Drakkar were in the center. And it's 7 wide. That's the center gap right there, so it'd be 3 on each side to right there, and then 1, 2 for the gangway. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 for the gangway. So that last slot would be the beginning of the next one. So it wouldn't be 2.5 tall on the outside, because we'd actually have to widen the whole thing a little bit to get a long ship in next to it. So it would actually probably bring it down to like run high right at the outside. Or for the roof, we could have like a big a big tall peak in the middle for the Drakkar, and then have another peak come off of it like that, shorter on each side. Have two little side peaks with the big peak in the middle. You know, like from the top it would come down, then go up and down for these guys. Probably better just make the whole thing tall, huh? Like make it 3 high on the outside, and then come on up to the center and put the Drakkar right in the middle. This is why you don't do this kind of thing on. I mean, this the boathouse is going to be so much bigger than the house. The roof needs to be high enough to clear the longship. Right? Yeah, exactly. On the outside. Maybe Donnie was onto something, given giving everything their own roof. Not necessarily on each slip, but like have a big boathouse for the big ship and a small boathouse next to it with its own roof for the longship. I mean, we could probably squeeze in like the carves next to it, but man, the carve would just be swallowed by. If you pulled the carve in here, it's like it would come to way up here. You could fit like 3 or probably fit like 4 of those carves in the length of the Drakkar. I like this back and forth, the community inputs though. That part out of the way. Oh, it's so close. I mean, we could do one of the things where, I mean, it doesn't have to come straight up all the way. It could come up to a certain point, and then like these last maybe 3 bits of roof, we could put like a half wall right there and bump it up. You know, like kind of like an old barn style. Bump it up right there, and then bring it up. We'd still have to put the Drakkar in the middle, but I think the way it is right now, if we ignore this whole bit, okay, boat, not talking to you. Okay, just the way it is right there, I think that'd be tall enough for the longship to come in right there. Well, let's see, it would be, if this were the middle of the Drakkar and we wound up 7 wide, 1, 2, 3, wait, middle, 1, 2, 3. So then we'd have the walkway right here, and this is where the longship would start. Right there. And it needs to be 4 wide? Yeah, 4 wide. One, two, three. 1 additional wide, which would bring that down by 1. So we'd be back to 2 tall out here on the outside. And that's without any kind of walkway on the far side for the longship, which would be fine. You could, you know, you just got to get off on the starboard side. But that's bringing, the further over we go, see, it would be 1, 2, 3. So this would be the edge. That would be the walkway. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be the space for the longship. How tall is the longship? Does 2 do it? Like 2, like, or 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4. So it's like 5 high at its mast. That's not gonna cut it way down here at the edge. We're only gonna be like 4 high. If we brought it out wider though, that would make it taller in the middle too. It's so crazy big, it's just gonna get crazy big. Oh my gosh, it's already 440, guys. I didn't want to mess with it every night, but I think this time I'm gonna go ahead and take a nap real quick. Bighorn, if you got your eyes on still, you can see a little bit of the new build, except for all the torches are out of resin apparently. Got almost everything in here. New storage. Bighorn told me very early on when I built that community longhouse, you're gonna need more boxes, son. You're gonna need more storages. And he was right, as is always the case so far with Sir Bighorn Crag. He's not led me, none of you guys have led me astray yet. Tess has trolled me several times, but he's just teasing, all in good fun. So anyway, there she is, Bighorn. The new digs. This is all the cooking raw ingredients. Got a box for almost everything. I think everything. Except, until we get to the deep north. We all gotta rebuild all of our designs for more storage. These are finished foods and finished meads. And these are all the raw ingredients for all the foods and meads. Got the workshop over there. The whole thing's wider and taller on the walls here. And then I love this front porch. I didn't go out on the balcony upstairs, but it's big covered. The whole thing's covered, The forge is neat. We got everything over here. The Eider refinery in a cage. You walk down there to pick up your ingots. They're spit out from the smelters here. Charcoal kiln, smelters, blast furnace on the end. It works swimmingly well. It's so big, guys. So, not my ground raise. Oh, got your ground raised. Now I don't like how low the ceiling is in the storage area. Every time. It never ends, Donnie. Yeah, it's tough, man, because you want to live on the beach, you want to live near the water, but man, not so much with the with all the water action the way it goes. I wish they would just give the water collision. I mean, it has they have it in the game. It has collision on the boats. Like, I mean, the boats rise and fall on the water. So whatever, coating that is, if they could apply that to at least floor pieces, so that, I mean, if I build a floor under across this water and the water out here raises, it may spill over the edge if there's not a wall, but it's not going to just come up through the floor like that. That would be lovely if they could make that happen, but the game has been so successful and so popular over all the years. They've got all this new content that they're putting out with it. I don't see them making that kind of a fundamental change to things. So, what to do? I don't mind the idea of the V roof, or the M roof, I guess. No, it's not right either. The M and a half roof, the triple peak. I don't mind the idea of the triple peak roof. It would allow us to get more height on this outside bay without getting crazy high on the walls. Because what did we say this raises? This raises by 2 squares. Well, now that it's up there, I can't really tell. Alright, so this is 4 high, and this is 2 high. So it raises 1 square every 2 floor panels. It raises 1 wall height every 2 floor panels on this angle. So if we had like this right here over there, because the wider we made it, the more beneficial actually it would get it up taller for the mast, right? So if we needed to be, say, 4, 5 walls high by the time we got there, and we have a 2 high wall on the edge, then we need to gain 3 height by the time we get 1, 2, 3, 4 over. Well, basically exactly what we have right here, right? Does the longship clear this roof? I think it does. Not when the water raises. If we did it 2.5 high and gave it 2 spots on the outside, I think that'd be plenty. So we'd essentially be leaving the Drakkar right where it's at and just widening the whole building by 6 squares over there. But does that give us any extra height in the middle of it? Oh yeah, because it wouldn't be turning down right here, it'd be turning down all the way right here. So it would be it'd be running another 1, 2, 3, 2.5 plus half right there. So it'd be running another 3 squares. So we'd gain another wall and a half above. That would do it, guys. The whole thing just has to be 6 wider than it is right now. So it's going to be a very grand boathouse for a very grand build. Because that's going to expand, I'm sure. Thinking right here. Oh, yeah, 6 beyond where it's at right now. Oh no, that was taking into account moving the Uldra car over that much. If we're not moving it at all, we basically just need to add a whole nother slip on this side of it. Yeah, that's still 6. Yeah, that's right. It's just that this isn't the edge. That's the edge. Okay, I'm glad we had this talk. Oh. Wait, what? Yeah, that's right. Okay. This would be the edge here. Looking good. Oh, it's looking huge, Moose. A lot of science has gone into this. Donnie's been a huge help. Loving the ideas, and I think it's going to be cool when we're done. It's just you know, it's like politics or sausage, you know. Valak builds, you just, you know, may not want to watch it happen. It's a fascinating bit of mental chaos. How's the code coming? It just works. That's right. It's like most every boss I've ever had. Just make it work. And then inevitably it's like, why did you, you know, blah blah blah. You said to just make it work. We made it work. But you can't. You didn't say that. You said just make it work. that's wrong. That's also wrong. There it is. The patterns get a little mixed up in the brain sometimes. Oh, that's an extra vertical right there. Slowly. Just go slow. It's a bit nerve-wracking making changes. Bringing things up to current syntactical standards. Luckily, we run our changes through GitLab. Allows you to thoroughly test before you commit changes to production. Yeah, you've got to keep that change log and track of everything. Are you solo or are you on a team? You've got other folks doing their parts while you do your parts. Is this gonna break? And if so, is everybody hopefully do a good job of documentations? I'm throwing all these, we're gonna have to break those out and rebuild them with iron. Both of those. Might as well do it now, right? Your boss used to, but I'm pretty much the only guy who manages this big code base. Documentation is hit and miss. We try. It is tough to always keep it all, because you get on a roll, you get to figure something out, and you got to go with it, and then maybe something else comes up, and it's gives you the chance to document, and maybe it doesn't. All right, we're green. I'm gonna start at that height. Bring it down from that. A solid foundation. There we go. Okay. Iron reinforced lumber. Let's go. Okay, so that's where that'll be. And then it's going to be, did we say 2? I think 2 high there. I think that's going to be right. Yeah. Go with that. Pretty good about documenting everything, even just for myself. If you come back to something a year later, you kick yourself. Oh yeah, and you always do. It's never, you never need it tomorrow. You always need it months from now. It is everything. I mean, it really is. It's like the whole job, you know. Okay, somewhere in here, right there, we're going to have support. Call in support. Wonderful. And there will be more there. We're building a skyscraper, my friend. Apparently. The issue is the masts. It was not a headache, but a challenge. Oh, and we're back, so that means we were at a break. Sorry, I was just talking to you guys right through that ad. That's getting a little funny colored, and this is where we bridge the Drakkar slip. Is this all the way to the dirt down there? It is. So we're reaching the height limit, it looks like. Okay, I think I know where the middle is now. I can remove those. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tall, and we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tall. Are we there? Did we do it? I think we did it. Actually don't need to go up there anymore. I need to go up right here. I gotta get my eyeballs nice and close there. Watch out, mast. It stinks that it won't cross beams like this for you. You have to manually place it. At least it does give support though if it's touching. We did it. Okay, now does that clear? That's the big question. I think that clears, guys. If the crossbar is turned this way. If it's turned sideways, like it likely will be pulling in here, it may or may not. I don't know. Let's see. Mims is back! Let's go! Mims, I think we've got a slip that the Drakkar can pull in and out of. Oh, guys, what was that? Like 6 inches? Can we clear that by? Let's go! Alright, we're going to take her out and give it a test run coming in. Thank you, thank you. It's fairly large. It's a little large, a little on the large side. It's going to have, it's going to be a 3-slip dockhouse, boathouse. It's going to have a Drakkar in the middle, and then I guess a couple of long ships on either side, because I think it's going to look pretty funny having a carve in there. It's, I mean, it just gets swallowed by the dock. Here she goes. lights will help. Oh, look at that. The sail turned just right for us. Oh, we have no wind, though. So we'll just paddle her on in. That is good that it naturally turns that way when you're paddling, when you go low speed. So you just have to drop the sails before you come in. And I think we're clear. Depends on the waves. Ooh, it does depend on the waves. It's raining right now, so it might have us picked up a little more. Guys, we did it. Donnie, we did it. We just made it work. Just made it work. Yes. That's right. Now we just got to close it all in. Add the cradles to this side. Pretty sure the probably ought to bring the. Oh my gosh, it's 5:07, y'all. Okay, so when we tune in tomorrow, because we gotta go, I'm gonna try to have the roof on this thing, and we'll design the walls together because I want it to be, you know, kind of cool. But I think I'm gonna put the front wall right where these are at, right where like just let the roof start right there, because I want a little bit of some kind of a patio, but obviously we can't just come straight in to the slips. We need a little bit of a walkway. Sorry about the camera. A little bit of a walkway on the inside too. 4 squares wide is not big enough. Look how far in the Drakkar comes. It's going to be like almost right up against the wall right there. So I'm probably going to expand this out towards the shore a couple of squares, like out to here. Because I probably need like 3, right? Like have the wall right here. Give like a 3 spot wide thing. Yay, let's go! Anonymous, thank you, sir. When you raid, could I suggest? Yes, absolutely. Foxon? That's funny, after this morning, get out of my head, this morning after we raided to Beeblebum, if any of you guys were with us this morning, thank you all again for being back, and we raided out to Beeblebum. He's a fine Valheim mind, but he's running a very difficult run on a very difficult game, in my opinion. He's doing hardcore mode, no map, and he was having a rough time of it today, so we kind of raided into a little bit of a bummer kind of a mood. So I apologize for that if anybody. I hope that didn't get anybody down. And I had to go, so I don't know if he was able. I'm sure he was able to turn that right around. But anyway, I was. I usually keep 2 tabs open just after lunch. And you notice? Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I usually keep 2 tabs open and lurk on a couple of people during that lunch hour. And so I looked to see who else was on, and Jim was on, so I lurked on her. She's playing Subnautica, the second Subnautica, not Subnautica 2, the new game. That's the 3rd game. She's playing Below Zero, the 2nd game today, and it was a great game. I loved the first 2 games. And anyway, I made a note to myself. I was like, and she's always so positive and everything. A lot of fun in there. And I made a note to myself. I was like, I might should have rated Gemma today. I'll do that this afternoon. Just feeling bad. Oh yes, yeah, I know. It was just like I've been there, you know. But anyway, so yes, that's a perfect suggestion. I was thinking that earlier myself, that we ought to do that this afternoon. So, and it's kind of about that time. I'm going to try to keep run these till about 5 o'clock in the afternoons. From now on, so we'll run 9 to 1 in the mornings. If you missed this morning, we'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Time, U.S., and we run that until 1 p.m., at which time I get on with, get some lunch with my wife. She's able to come home every day. And I just realized, oh, okay, I thought my camera was hidden for a second, and it was not. So anyway, we do that lunch hour, and then after lunch, I in the past have had some things to take care of situations have changed a little bit. So we're going to try this. We're going to see about these afternoon streams, make some new friends, get some new follows. We've exploded our follower record, or our well, record too, but our goal, our follower goal of 135. We hit that this week. We also hit, I didn't mention, our YouTube. We're in Central Time US, mem, so it's 5:11 right now. We also hit our YouTube sub goal. So we have 25 subscriptions on YouTube. It's a smaller channel. I don't get a chance to put videos on it as much, but I do walkthroughs of builds that I make, as well as some demonstrations of ships and systems that I've built on some games. So if you're not already, be sure to pop in there and check that out. But we'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Time US, 9 to 1. And we do a big variety here. So we've been doing a lot of Valheim here lately. I'm 5 weeks into it, never played before, and I'm loving it. And it's going to be a regular part of the rotation for sure. But starting next week, we're going to get back into playing some of those other games. We're going to hit up some small land. Subnautica 2 is about to get a small update. The small land has gotten several large updates since I played last. Enshrouded has gotten a lot of updates since I played last. We've got some great builds in all those games. So Eastern time for you. Okay, so yeah, we'll be on. It won't be till 10, I guess, then your time, Donnie. We're right on the line. If I drive like 40 minutes east, I'm in Eastern time, so it makes for interesting life. But anyway, if you guys have followed the channel, thank you so much. It really warms our heart. It means so much to us. And you can copy and paste that dude into the stream. If you've subbed to the channel or been gifted subs, we've had some amazing gift subs go out last week. We're so glad to have you here as part of the factory as well, earning those cogs, putting your cogs back into the machinery. We do have. I've got some kind of a bug or something on my sub raid message, as many of you know. So if you give me just a moment, I'm going to create that for you guys. It's so good. And if you guys will just basically put this into the chat for Gemma, we're going to raid over to Gemma Foxlong today. If y'all don't know her, she's a fabulous human. I was not expecting that. And she's fantastic. She's a lot of fun. Her community is full of energy, lots of fun, and she is playing one of the older Subnautica games, and that game was a blast. It had a great story to it also, so whether you've played that game or not, it should be a great time over there. And you can copy and paste that that raid call message in for her. I'm not sure how much longer she'll be on, but however long it is, it'll be worth it. Make sure you get a follow in there for her. Show her some factory love. God bless you guys for being here. It really does mean so much to us. So we've got that raid countdown going on her. I'm going to pop over to our ending stream. God bless you guys. Like I said, we'll be back, and I hope to see you guys all there. Thank you for all the tips, all of the suggestions, the help, the carries where it has happened, and of course all the bits, the follows, the subs and gifteds. You guys warm our heart. God bless you, beautiful souls, and we will catch you next time. Take care, everybody.
Welcome aboard, Captain.